And this week, I want to talk about how we can calm ourselves easily, use the practices that I've talked about in the previous couple of weeks in everyday life, so that anytime we are feeling overwhelmed, when things just get on top of us, we know what to do. We know how to calm ourselves down easily. We have a few options that we can use that we know will work. So the first thing obviously is the breathing more slowly. So that's one of the first things I talked about. Breathing more slowly. That's all you need to do to calm down. But it's not as easy as just breathe more slowly, obviously. It's something that needs practicing, something that if you do it regularly, it becomes easier and you remember to do it because it becomes a habit. So another thing is any time that you're overthinking, so just catching yourself overthinking, going over and over something, getting stuck on something that's bothering you, to kind of alongside helping yourself to relax and breathe more slowly is a trick that I use all the time, and it's just replacing your thoughts with another thought. So having something that works for you, something that that helps you to switch your focus. It can even be singing a particular song. So I use different mantras, different Buddhist mantras, because they all focus on different aspects of healing and of focusing on helping other people. So anything that just switches your focus. So try and think of an example. So even just humming, just the simple act of humming, because humming, that vibration helps to calm you down. It helps to move and release and unlock stuck feelings in your body. So it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be like a whole sentence that you revise and you have to remember. So one of the mantras that I use, like a simple version, is Om Ah Hung, and Om is really well known to. It's just the sound of the universe vibrating. So you can just say Om and feel that vibration inside you. So it's just really a really simple way of helping yourself to switch your focus away from overthinking. And the more you do that, the easier it will become to not get stuck on overthinking. And it's normal to, have thoughts. That's why a lot of meditation that's kind of taught, people don't really understand what mindfulness and what meditation is, because we think, meditation or mindfulness means having no thoughts. But because you're alive, you will have thoughts. That's just a normal human trait. It's never about stopping all thoughts. You would literally be dead if you had no thoughts. Even thinking I'm not thinking is you having a thought that you're not thinking. It's just about calming your thoughts and training yourself to focus on your breathing, focus on the humming, focus on something that's more positive, more helpful, rather than the list of things that you feel like you have to get done. Just bringing your focus to the here and now. That's all, that's all it is. And so something that you can do practically as well, so obviously they are practical, breathing more slowly is a practical thing, but a more tactile thing that you can do is pressing a pressure point here. It's on your heart channel, acupressure point on your meridian, your heart meridian, and it's in the crease of your wrist. So if you bend your wrist, it's where your wrist bends, so it's in line with your little finger, just in there, and just massaging there, and that helps to calm you down. And it's the same on both wrists because your meridians are symmetrical. So just massaging just for a minute, just gentle massage, and look at what you're doing. So that's like another mindful aspect to it, just being conscious of what you're doing. And as you're massaging, think about heat from your thumb or your finger pressing into this point, and just gently, doesn't have to be hard, you're just bringing energy here, bringing focus to this point, and that helps to calm you down. I like to use that when I'm at the dentist. I don't mind the dentist, but once you get in the chair, you can start to feel a little bit anxious. So it's just something that you can do with your hand in your lap, just massaging on that point. Or if you're somewhere social and you're feeling anxious, you're feeling like you're not comfortable where you are, it's something to take your focus, take your attention, and calm you down as well. So it calms your blood pressure. So it's a very helpful thing to know about if you've got high blood pressure. It's really helpful for calming you down. And so lastly, I invite you to look back through what you've done the last couple of weeks and pick out what you can do that works for you, how you can use breathing in different situations, when you might bring it into your day, if you might set aside a certain time in your day, if you might bring in mindful walking, how you might design your days so that you can allow yourself time to relax, to have some time to yourself, real time. Again, it doesn't have to be very long time. It can just be a few minutes so that you feel like you have given yourself some time to decompress, to reset yourself. And, it's not just like some me time and you put off looking after yourself until you have this sort of time that you give yourself, maybe once a month. It's little things every day. It has to be a daily thing so that it becomes part of our everyday life, and everyday life becomes easier. And we will always have things that we worry about. We will always have feelings. We will always have feelings, and it's really important to not push feelings down. So notice the feelings, kind of question where the feelings come from, what they're all about. Notice what the feelings are doing in your body, if they're making you breathe more quickly, if you're noticing any tension building up in your body, and just letting yourself breathe out fully is a really good way to release those emotions, especially if if you've kind of identified an anxiety or a worry. Actually releasing it from your body means that it won't keep coming back. It won't be stuck in your body causing you problems. It's something we don't have to hold on to. Our problems, we don't have to keep them. It's not our identity. They're just things that pass. They come and go, and allowing them to go, allowing them to be released is really important for our mental and physical and spiritual health. So in the Q&A tomorrow afternoon, I will ask you if you have come up with anything that you can do in your day. So just have a couple of things, a couple of ideas. It's not a test. And if you haven't kind of come up with anything, then I might be able to give you some ideas. So it's our last Q&A. So I hope to see you there, and have a lovely weekend. Bye bye, and let me know if you have any questions before the Q&A as well.